Virginia Tech, and that means it's time for Enter Sandman. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. And the Hokies will kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Miami Hurricane offense will take the field to get things started. So the last time these two got together, the nails were chewed down to the cuticles. It was a barn burner. Think we get another one of those, Jesse?
I certainly hope so, Reese. And I know that mental toughness is very cliche in all of sports, especially college football. And, David, it's something that coaches are always harping on. But this is one of those games, the team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
Especially in rivalry games, especially in big moments, especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and keep and block out all the noise.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You want to settle everybody in on the road? You want to take the nerves away? Run the football. Really, really good job. The offensive line, they're physical and nasty. They're not nervous. They're not worried about this crowd getting loud. They just want to hit you right in the mouth, and they started the game off with some good physicality.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Makes a man miss. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Pride. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Let's take a minute and talk about Miami. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about...
Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
These fans touching the figurative Hokie stone, doing their part to help out on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Canes.
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will get the ball for the first time. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns like it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays. They'll try to salvage the drive on third down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Hokies send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Going to throw it over the top of the D. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Powers through. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting it.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. A deep tradition of backers who make plays and get after quarterbacks. Ray Lewis could do it all back in the day, just like this guy is.
Yeah, and they look the same, though.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Virginia Tech! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fires to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
The offense needed something, just anything, to give them just a little breathing room, and the defense provided it with that penalty. Wants to throw. It's Pride. They've got the screen set up. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Gets it past the marker. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Canes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Got him, and nobody's close. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Blast is way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on second down. Using the quick game. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We played one, and we are right back where we started. All take a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Miami!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Ole Miss and LSU, fellas, they've given us some classics, and we've got another good one brewing today. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory. And a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. Always interesting to see good SEC teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Thomas looking to fire. Right down the middle. A strike downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Finds the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got. Extra point here will tie the game.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. That's already his second touchdown of the game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, every game in the SEC so vital to a team's season, and this one is no different. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance.
Touchdown, Hurricanes! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He's got it down the left. Off and running. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
The Hurricanes have it in scoring position on first and goal. Finds his big tight end. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll park it at the 1. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Using his feet. Touchdown, Canes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Miami, 28. Virginia Tech, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. On the move, it's Gibbs. Nice move to keep running. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Thomas back to pass. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Grab behind the line. It's Beard. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catches it at the 30. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete, and he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. He'll throw it. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This guy is very proud about his accuracy. That's why he's one of the better quarterbacks in all of college football. And that time, ball just got away from him a little bit. It's going to set up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Catch in the middle. It skips. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the returner will be knocked down. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To throw, it's Fry. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Makes the grab. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup. Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And the ball will be grabbed at the 30-yard line.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
This time it's complete. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense will play it safe, take a knee, and head to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind.
Look out on the right. The 20. Touchdown, Hokies. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive.
Virginia Tech, 28.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Leaves it with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go right back to the run. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Hits the accelerator to the right. He's at the 10, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Canes! Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you got a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Thomas looking to fire. Finds his man. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. When you play backer at Miami, you got to bring some of that vintage Cane attitude.
The attitude, the physicality, the dislike for people. That's what you need at the linebacker spot. Miami's found a few of those guys over the years.
Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Beard. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
They'll try to run for it. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's looking to pass. There's the pressure. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Thomas back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable. Because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive.
Nice play by the defense, but now is a time they've got to be more consistent. They allowed this running back to go off in that first half, and moving forward now, they've got to try and take this running back away.
From the gun, give on the inside. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They've got a 1st and 10 as we're inside a minute to play here in the 3rd. A little release to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Sandman entered earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this third down. He'll off one deep down the left side. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Miami! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. South Alabama took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Mobile. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the Sun Belt.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hokies will line up to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been...
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing...
Turning it on! Lowers those pads. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Neutral zone is on that section. Defense.
The defender crossed the line a little bit too early. It's a free 5 yards for the offense. That penalty's the last thing this defense needed. Now it's 2nd and 4. Trying to impose their will with the run. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late. Well, the defense finally gets a stop there, but a big reason why they've got the lead right now is because of this dude toting the rock. And, David, it just seems like he's been getting better as the game's gone on.
Yeah, and the defense all night, no answers. I mean, he's shown you a little bit of everything, whether it's inside, whether it's outside, whether it's outrunning people or breaking tackles. This guy's been a game record.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
The RPO, it's complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense might bring the house here. Thomas looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot late in the game.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and get them to the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
They'll immediately call timeout.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Rush is on him. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Abraham. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. And the Hokies started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Tight end finds a soft spot. Touchdown, Hokies! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Like a Thanksgiving turkey, they're just being carved. No shot. They have no idea how to get in this quarterback's head.
He's on fire. Everything he's doing is working defensively. We got to figure something out. We got to try to do something a little bit different, bring more pressure. At this rate, shoot, he's on so much fire, you might as well just send everybody. Blitz everybody, live with the results, because everything else ain't working anyways.
To the air, it's Pride. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the offense will get the ball back, a rather